Welcome to Onomichi, Japan. Ohio gozaimasu. I'm not an avid world traveling cyclist. I make it to Japan occasionally. Well, not even occasionally. Once in a blue moon. And we figured while we were here, we would do the Shimanami Kaido. Shimanami Kaido. And wanted to do a little bit of video of Onomichi. This is, I'm not too sure where these blue lines go on this one. I don't know if it's leading to a port or if it leads you back to a bicycle. I think this one goes to the bridge from Onomichi to Hiroshima. But you can't ride across Hiroshima because it's too dangerous for a cyclist. I'm guessing that it was one of the first bridges built, so they didn't anticipate cyclists, perhaps. But this is, I can't, let's see here, it's 5:08 a.m. in the morning here, and right near where we're staying they have a bike shop. But up this spot up here is the arcade. I call it Hondori because Hiroshima City has Hondori Street, so I was calling it Hondori 2 or Hondori Neat. It's pretty neat. We were here Monday and Tuesday, and it was closed. A lot of the stores were closed, so I'm not sure if it's open on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays when it's busy. But this is one bike rental place right near where we're staying. They have a lot of the little fold-up bikes, and you can rent a bike. There are actually tons of bike rental shops. We came in on just like I said, we came in on a Monday, and Tuesday we went riding, and we didn't have reservations for a bicycle, but we found a bike shop on Hondori Neat, the arcade or the shopping street, and I found a road bike from a bike shop, and then we got electric bikes or electric assist bikes for the family to ride. We didn't do the entire thing. I think we because we started so late. We started around 12:30, I think, but we made it to, let's see, we went across Hiroshima, and then we were going to go to the next island. We made it across that bridge, and then we came back, and we just rode back. We talked about going further, but we had to meet the ferry at 3, and we weren't going to make it. I'm an experienced rider. My family, not so much. But it was more about enjoyment and having fun while we were out there. Although they let me tear off and ride like an animal, which was fun. And I thank them for it. But yeah, this is Onomichi. And I will try and do something to show more of what it's about. I don't have a whole lot of video from it. This is kind of a what am I trying to say here? Experiment, I guess. A first mission. My plan is to try and get back here again and do another ride and do it all the way. My wife wants to do it on an electric bike with me, so we probably plan that to where she can get an electric bike and we can go. The first bridge we went to, the hill going up to it, for me it wasn't bad. Actually it was, I want to say I probably averaged 15 miles an hour going up it. So not horrible. But if you're a new rider, an experienced rider, or you don't ride at all, I would recommend an electric bike. I saw some people riding up there that were like bike packers, and they were huffing and puffing going up. But it's a pretty long ride. I can't quarter mile maybe, weaving and winding. What they do a good job of. It's not real steep. They wind it around to get up to where they need to go. This is the port where we went. Now I'll try and have my wife translate this, and we can put it in there somehow. I'm not a great video editor, so you will have to bear with me. But we came through this port right here because it was literally, well, not quite literally, well, almost literally across the street from where we're staying at. We had an Airbnb type of thing. And it might be an Airbnb or a Japan B&B, but this is the port. And I want to say it's a Fukumoto Tosen, or I think my daughter said it was Fukumichi Tosen. But yeah, you come here and you can see the ferry on the other side of the river over there, and that's where you go. It takes about 2 minutes, and you ride across that way. This is the scheduling and all that. I want to say it was 60 yen for adults. Got it over here. There it is. Yeah, 60 yen for adults, 30 yen for children, and bicycles are 10 yen. So 70 yen for you and your bike. And that was inexpensive. And they run all day long. I can't remember how late they stay. It looks like 7 to 8 maybe. That's what it looks like. So you have plenty of time if you don't want to ride the whole thing and you want to come down, and you can come back like we did yesterday. And when you leave the port, over there on the other side, there's a little, because if you're on this side, you jump on the ferry and they'll take it across. I'll try and zoom in here, but you can see the little blue bridge. There's a little blue bridge, and then right next to that, at the top of the blue bridge, is a green canvas covered like tent building thing, and there's an older fellow there, and he will take your money. And when you leave that spot right there, there's a blue line on both sides of the roads, and we literally followed that. I had the GPS, but we literally just followed the blue line, and it will wind you through Mukashima, I'm not sure what city that is right there. I know it's Mukashima. It might be Mukashima, Onomichi. Anyhow, but that blue line will wind you through, and you'll go through town, and then you'll weave out maybe a mile, maybe a mile and a half, something like that, before you start getting away from the city. Maybe 2, something like that. Kilometers, 3-ish, I'm guessing. But once you get out, you start heading towards the bridge. When you wind across past some mountains this way and around where the river flows down between the 2 islands, or the waterway, and it flows down between the 2 islands, and then the actual mount. I want to say the bridge is over that way-ish. But yeah, this is I'm glad I did it. I really wanted to go further. We're trying to make it halfway. We're trying to get to the 3rd island, and then we're going to catch a ferry back. But as I said, we started pretty late, and didn't have the time to get down there. I think I could have made it on my own, but we wanted to, like I said, we wanted to have fun, and with the family, you want to see it all. And we stopped to take pictures, and we played around, and stuff like that. So if you come out and enjoy it, and here we go, land of the rising sun, Nippon. There it is. And that's the first bridge from Onomichi to Fukushima. So I'm gonna try and set something up to where I got lots of pictures, so I'm gonna try and get something going where we have lots of pictures, and considering an Instagram account or some kind of account like that where we can share that kind of stuff. Anyhow, I will do more later, and I wish I had more video, but I didn't have a GoPro-ish Insta 360 thing for my helmet. This is kind of a playing around thing for YouTube videos kind of stuff, and I guess this would be like our introduction video for what I'm presuming might be called the Pesky Cyclist, because all of us cyclists are pesky in the eyes of drivers, right? Over here riding, they're you ride on the road, but it seems like everybody's more aware of bicyclists over here, so I didn't really feel extremely nervous like you do in the USA, although I did see some people sitting at stoplights playing on their phones, so I'm assuming that there are people that play on their phones over here as well. But anyhow, hope y'all have a great day, and I know I'm going to. Coming back to America is going to be the hard part. Anyhow, y'all take care.